sound. There you go. So, should I turn off everything or you just want a little bit?
I guess try. What do you think, guys? Should we have the game settings on but low or turned off completely? Hi Seth, hi Random, hi Mr. Glitzy Man, hi Kane. Peter does, yeah, I do. By the way, sorry, I was just setting up another device, but it was taking ages to load up.
Okay.
So how is they're saying Ebony's here, so she's saying turn it off.
Everything?
Yep. All right, so we'll do the soundtrack. Just bear with me. I'll get that one set up.
All right, I'm gonna start whatever it is.
Let me know if that's too loud, and if anyone plays the game as per usual, give us some tips, tutorials. You know we're hopeless. That sounds a bit loud. All right, so that's done. So how is everybody? Sorry for the delay today. We had a very late night last night, catching up with some old school friends of mine.
Not mine.
Turn it off. I got copyright striked by that. Oh, can you explain that a little bit more, Random? Kane says, what the heck kind of game is this? So,
I have no idea. I thought I'm going to play Angry Bird, but...
what was the movie?
What's this?
What was the movies that you binge watched the other day?
Hunger Games.
This is like Hunger Games. This is why I chose it for you there, Stinky. We're good. It looks like yeah, it's a little bit like PUBG. Apparently this one's very popular as well. I kind of expected that there'd at least be some people in the stream that play it, because I'd sort of, for this one, did a tiny bit of research in terms of looking at some other videos, and they get a lot of views on them, so I'll have to wait and see what happens.
This looks like another game that I played before. Can't remember what it is.
It's similar to PUBG, I guess. So that one, and also Call of Duty.
Always on the plane, and they just kick me out. And
they do have different formats though. Like you've got an arena version, I think, where you don't fly in. All kinds of stuff. Who knows? Shane, just bear with me. Sub and Watch needs cash foundation. Thanks for that again, Mr. Glitzy Man. Guys, ain't the stream showing or loading screen? It might just be you, because we just tested it. So that game will be better than Fortnite. I think so. Not a fan of Fortnite. Not that we've played it yet. Yeah, I'm really tired, Ebony. I just had well, it was good. Yesterday I caught up with some school friends of mine that we'd sort of... Three of us live in the same area, but the other one flew in from interstate. And yeah, we had a pretty late night, and then I took one of them home that doesn't live anywhere near me. So sorry for that. I'm trying to get the high energy from Stink Pants, because I probably haven't had enough coffee yet.
Whoa, someone gonna kill me?
Yeah, you're a fighter. Fight away. And what about everyone else? How are they going? So it's been a fantastic weekend. Just today was a little bit...
Whoa. Someone gonna kill me.
Well, you're good
I'm running away. Brah, 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 brah.
You're good at the running away. I think you have to pick up a weapon somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't got anything yet, just backpack. So, I can't do anything except punch.
Oh, they're saying the game is lagging. Is that the same for everyone, or is it just Random and Kane? Because it shouldn't be... I don't know whether I should set it to ultra low latency or low latency. We've been doing low latency for a while, and it didn't seem to have too many problems for people.
Oh, I got shotgun.
How about you, Peter? Yeah, we're good. Relaxing this weekend, I think. I don't think we'll do too much today. We'll probably go back to bed. But what about everyone else? How's your week been? Your weekend so far? You got up to anything exciting? School going well? Is YouTube not going well?
Who shot me?
It doesn't look like we're having trouble on our end, and Ebony's saying that she's not lagging at all. So I'm not too sure what's going on, but it seems to be all right on our end.
What did I got?
It's always a tiny bit laggy, but yeah, looks all right. It's laggy for me. And maybe refresh it, Kane. I'm not too sure. But given that Ebony's not having problems, doesn't look like Seth's having problems either.
How can I drive this thing? Go! Go!
Does anyone play this game, or is it just us? Did I hear Stinky say... No, I don't think she said that. You watch your language, Stink Pants.
What? What did I do?
I don't think... I didn't hear anything, but... yeah.
He just made it up every time.
To get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a reunion of sorts, Kane. It was great to catch up with these guys. School friends, if you manage to hang on to them, they end up being sort of lifelong friends. You'll lose a few over the years if you make a number of friends, but the good ones stick around. Not that some friends that I've lost aren't good. It's just you end up losing contact. And Seth says that he plays PUBG, which we've done before. We've had a PUBG stream. I was kind of hoping that this game was popular enough that we could do playing live with other people so that they can carry us again.
I have no idea what I picked up.
Have you got a weapon?
Yep.
Looks like something else.
Looks
there.
like I got so much on my back.
There you go. Look, you're all weaponized already.
Yeah. I don't know how to use it.
So tell us about what's been going on. Has anyone been having any dramas like we have? Well, not yet, but we will. Most of us play PUBG, and this is a rip-off of PUBG, so maybe some tips. It is a bit of a rip-off, but I think Free Fire has been around for quite some time as well. Not the mobile version, but yeah, just doing a quick YouTube search, it's extremely popular, and you're talking like lots of different countries play it, so I guess maybe a little bit similar to Clash of Clans. Ebony's asking, how are you, Stink Pants?
I'm good, thanks. And you?
Yeah, we've been asking how everyone is. No one's really said anything except for one person, I think. Poodot, I agree with you, this game will be popular. Yeah, it looks like it, because even if I go and visit smaller channels, I see it quite a bit. There's quite a few people that do either streaming or just normal gaming videos on this particular one. They've got some die-hard fans, to be sure. And just yesterday, I guess the downside for us was a lot of it was not in English. So for a Portuguese-speaking or Spanish-speaking countries, hugely popular. Vietnam as well, Indonesia, India, they certainly do a lot of gaming uploads for that. Oh, Roobster760's here. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you again. How's your week been so far, or weekend? And Ebony says that she's okay, which is good. I'm going to download this game so I can play with Poodot. That's what we want. We want people that can actually play and carry us like they do in every first-person shooter game that we do.
Should I go to the green bits or I should avoid that?
I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's good to see you again as well, Roobster. I'm sorry it's been such a long time. Just a reminder, leave a comment on one of the videos that we've got so I can remember to have a look at your channel, because that's half the problem with the streams, that if you say hi in the stream but I don't get a comment, I tend to forget to visit a channel. So sorry about that. It's not that I don't mean to do it. It's just the workload. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with these YouTube updates. It's kind of scary at the moment. It's really scary, actually, because we could be in the firing line as to whether or not our content's going to be heavily restricted, for lack of a better word. Yeah, it's not looking good, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Peter and Stinky, what's your opinion on Gacha Life? Now, I've spoken to Stink Pants about this before. Gacha Life is hugely popular. I see that a lot. Now, my guess is that either really young boys play it or it's more of a girls' game. I'm not sure, but it's just the channels that I've come across, and they've been numerous. I think they're run by girls, and it looks like a lot of fun. I was talking to Stink Pants of maybe doing one of those one day, but I don't know a lot about it. It looks like it's a cartoon storytelling type, like you tell your own story, which may or may not be interesting for us. We should try that, I guess. And what's your thoughts, Seth? I'd like to know what people think of Gacha Life, because that's certainly a hugely popular one. All I do is download the game that Poodah plays and just delete it 7 days later. We're kind of like that too. You play it once and throw it away. Ebony started with the water. Kane started with the water. We've got our in-jokes going. We got the DLGs here as well. What's the topic, my friend? So, topic of today, there's going to be a few of them. And Ethanate is, I'm guessing, wanting to say giblets, but he said niblets. From the clan, Ethanator is. So, yeah, the topic of today, we really need to start discussing with you guys what kind of games we're going to play. So I don't know if any of you have had a look at either the new terms of service that are coming up on December the 10th, I think, and also the changes that are going to be made on the 1st of January. It does look like it's going to affect gaming channels quite badly. And the basic premise behind it is we need to determine whether or not we're targeting children, which to my mind we don't do. Yes, we've got a lot of, well, I wouldn't say children by definition, because according to the FTC, I think it was, that child means under 13, and most people in our streams are actually older than that. We do have a couple that are younger. I know that there's like a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old. We don't target them specifically, but if you end up having a channel that is targeted to children, it's basically going to die by the look of it. You won't be able to leave comments or get notifications, probably not get monetized. It's pretty bad. So we've been thinking that... for the game, yeah, and there you go. Sam, he's 14, Ethanate is 15. So they're not children by definition. They're teenagers, I guess you'd call it. Oh, look at you go. You're a motorbike rider now. So
hard to control.
And this applies to all of you as well. If you're uploading gaming videos, you've got to be very careful.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm like in circle.
You're doing donuts, Stink Pants. Look at you doing the donuts. You'd ride a motorbike like you drive. That's what's going on there. So at some point, you have to let YouTube know. You have to specifically say, is this video for children or not? And that applies to everyone that's got a channel. So for future games, we were thinking... we're only going to start playing games that are 13 plus rated, which again is not that easy because a lot of them don't. I'm not even sure what this one is. I think it was 12 plus. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting on the one hand, I guess, but also very scary because we're getting quite close to the 4,000 hours watch time.
What do I do? What did I do?
Shoot! Run away! Shoot! You're getting shot at. Can you see who's shooting you?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Try and hide in a building or something.
Oh, I'm not in the safe zone or something, I think.
I want global back so hard. I totally agree with that, Kane. There's another one. Clash of Clans getting rid of global has just ruined it for a lot of clans. It's getting very difficult to recruit. And same problem here. That when you try and recruit, the inboxes are full. So if you're under 13, you can't. No, well, see, this is the weird thing, Seth, that the way they're talking about identifying who's a child and who's not a child, number one, doesn't really make sense. It doesn't seem viable. So sorry if this is getting into a serious conversation here, but it is something that needs to be talked about, and hopefully YouTube doesn't care that we're doing it on this stream. So one of the things that they've suggested is, depending on the type of content that you actually watch, that could determine whether YouTube thinks you're a child or not, which is ridiculous. So if you watch a lot of nursery rhymes, even as an adult, let's say you watch a lot of nursery rhymes or children's games, and then you come to our channel and watch a video, YouTube's going to recognize that as us being a kids channel, which is kind of silly. I mean, from the logical point of view, it's pretty easy to work out which channels deliberately target children. You've probably all seen them, I guess, when you were younger, where you get the simple songs and the nursery rhymes and kids games that adults really wouldn't be interested in. They would be the sorts of channels. But the problem is, like, we could also be affected, and also some people here. So I know that a lot of people in the stream do gaming stuff as well. So yeah, it's not good. Hey Pudo, you want to hear the best name I ever heard? Yes, please. Kane says Town Hall 13 is coming next month. Really? That'll be good. I'm maxed out already, so I'll be looking forward to that. The name might be new troops and maybe a new siege machine in the next month. Wow. Hopefully they'll give us some more magic items so we can be prepared for that. I know, but I'm only Town Hall 11 and can't get the new update. Oh, why can't you get the new update? Wait, I watch you guys and Gacha Life. Well, there you go. But so on that note, for those that were asking about Gacha Life, like Seth and Ebony, is that...
I'm dead.
Well, you survived quite a while. You did quite well there. Is that game targeted at children or not? I don't know for that one, but it is hugely popular. So it is worthwhile doing that one. We're kind
Number 2!
Oh,
Really?
you ranked number 2!
What?
Stinky!
How did that happen?
You're a legend.
I don't even know how to ride a bike.
You're a legend. There is a hint the update might come on the 13th or 15th. Awesome. The best name ever is Bend Over. Bend Over.
What?
Last name Dover, first name Bend. Ben. What about Eileen Freely? Eileen Wall?
Not.
You didn't get any of the jokes last night either, did you, Stinky?
Nah.
It can be. Seth's off already. Well, thank you for joining the stream, Seth. He might be getting another haircut if I've got the right person. One of them does their haircut quite regularly. More regularly than I do. I went to the hairdresser the other day and they said, how long's it been since you cut your hair? 4 months? Probably. Maybe longer. But wait, he's got me under suspense now. What do you call a sister who has one leg?
Sister who has one leg.
I said it before.
Yeah, but I can't remember. I think I heard this before.
Eileen.
Eileen.
Oh, Power Gaming is here. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you again. I can't remember if Power Gaming plays Free Fire. I think you might. So if you do, Power, we'd love to either have you play live with us or give us some tips. I'm not 100% sure because he does do a lot of gaming content. Excellent channel, by the way, guys. Everyone should be checking out each other's channels. You're all great supporters. And please don't forget to leave a comment for me so I can remember to visit yours. Your channel is the greatest. So I think Seth's talking about everyone else in the stream. Not talking about our stinky channel. Seth, that is more than one word. Well, that's true too. So, Pal, do you play this game? I'm very curious to know. And how's your week been so far? It's always interesting to catch up with people from all over the world to know what they're up to in their part of the universe.
Black Royal. What's that?
You too, never mind. Bye, have a good day. You too, Seth, we might end up seeing him later. He tends to disappear and then come back. And I know Mr. Glitzy Man was saying that he was going to download the game so he can play with us, but I guess he's disappeared for a bit to try and get it.
Okay.
And you rank number 2.
Unbelievable.
Very impressed. You're becoming a bit of a first-person shooter fanatic now, aren't you?
No, I haven't shoot anyone.
You ranked number 2 without shooting anyone. That's super impressive.
I just try to shoot the one that killed me.
Right. So Ethanator asks, how do we celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia? The answer is we don't. It's an American thing. So we celebrate Christmas like they celebrate Thanksgiving. We have a lot of the same food.
We got Christmas Eve, we got Christmas, we got Boxing Day.
And we have the turkey and the ham and the cranberry sauce and, Christmas pudding.
Turkey.
They put on a good fare too, They have green beans and corn and their mashed taties and all kinds of delicious goodies. It's not really a thing here because I thought Thanksgiving had some
with the Native American, right?
Quakers and wasn't the Quakers and the
What, Quaker?
the
What are you talking about?
I guess that was
Do you
like
know?
no, not really.
Well then, stop talking.
I'm not too sure what. I should know a little bit about Thanksgiving. Something to do with, people coming together and celebrating unity, that sort of thing, if I'm not mistaken. Someone will have to give me a history lesson on that. Oh, Canada celebrates Thanksgiving. I didn't know that. Kane says we're having a Leonid meteor shower where I might be invisible. Where I live, it might be invisible in the sky. It's always good to see cosmic events. I saw Halley's Comet. You probably only get to see that once in a lifetime, if you're lucky.
What is that?
It's a comet that revolves, I think that's the word, around the Earth every 76 years, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you were even born then when it came round.
What it is?
It's
Again?
a comet.
Oh, comet.
So there's certain events that you can see once in a lifetime or rare events,
Yeah.
solar eclipse, that sort of thing. So someone will have to give us a history lesson on Thanksgiving. Really, Thanksgiving is the best. You get out of school for a week and eat a ton of food. And we don't know what you look like, Ethanator, but I'll say you're slim and trim. He says he's fat. You haven't seen me. I'm the one that's fatty fat. Hey, Pow, good. Play FF, Free Fire to Kane. So do you play Pow? I'm still waiting on an answer in that. Anyone notice that he said taties instead of potatoes?
Teddy.
That's what you call them, isn't it? Taties.
That's what you did.
Tartars. That's the sauce, really, isn't it? I do have some strange expressions as an Australian, I guess. We tend to be very lazy with the way we pronounce things.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that, Stinky? Anyone notice I said that? I'm chubby. I've already seen you, Kane. I don't think so. He's a strapping young man. All he eats is hot sauce, from what I've seen of the videos. Doesn't eat anything else, just hot sauce. Kane is chubby. I don't know. I don't think he is. If that's chubby, I'm in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it? And all my friends last night are all pretty skinny, aren't they? They used to be chubbier than me.
Used to be.
Yeah.
Really?
2 of them were bigger than me when we were younger. One of them's always been rather slim.
How can I drop stuff?
Quite jealous, really. Well, I'm going to say exercise is very important. Wasn't really encouraged in our family, but needs to be done.
Your family is weird.
They encourage it now. Back in the day, it was all about the schoolwork. Make sure you study hard. Don't worry about sports. Power Gaming, send me the picture then. Want me to make a vid for Power and shame that I'm fat? Only if you're eating hot sauce and sucking on lemons. That's what we want to see. Put some hot sauce on a lemon, Kane. Do a video on that. A part 2. This is what we get. We like to torture Kane. He tortures us all the time. Doesn't he, Stinky? And what's the countdown for?
Set soon.
Oh, you're not in... I think this map... remember for PUBG it closes in?
Yep, this
This one will do the same thing.
I don't know which weapon is better. So, I'm
shotgun.
struggling.
Go the shotty.
Yeah, but which one is shotgun and what is this? What am I carrying? I don't even know. No choice. Let's go before something bad happens.
That's right. You get in there and do your stuff. Kane's making excuses. He says he's out of hot sauce. I don't believe it for a second. He had nothing was particularly spicy last night, was it? We had Indian.
There is Vindaloo that is a little bit spicy.
A little bit. One mate was complaining it was pretty hot, and the other one was saying, it's not too bad. I didn't think it was too bad. It was delicious dinner, though. Lemons. Hey, Poodot, what is the difference between a guitar and a fish?
Guitar is guitar.
You can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish.
Tuna fish?
You get that one? Tuna?
Yeah.
Fish? Stinky. Great reaction there. Love it. Love the jokes. What's the difference between roast beef and pea soup?
Pea soup is that's a huge difference.
Anyone can roast beef and no one can pea soup.
Oh, everyone can pea soup.
It's not quite soup when you pee, though. Do you think or no? You're saying it is. It's the same thing. I have tea in the refrigerator with sugar. I don't know how much I should put in. Go easy on the sugar, Kane. This is what I've learnt getting older, that you got to try and not have too much sugar in your diet because you'll get it in virtually everything these days. It's the same with salt. You don't have to add a lot of salt or sugar to products with the newer generations, and as food develops, the big corporations put a lot of that stuff in there. Now we talk... We're going to have another one. Now we're talking about PM giblets. What do you think about that? Do you think anyone would buy this stuff if we ever put it on merchandise? A big giblets on a t-shirt and water.
Big giblet.
Yep. Us Aussies say tuna. Tuna, yes, see? They're having a go at me again.
Why?
Because I say tuna and it sounds like CH as opposed to tuna. Tuna. I do, don't I?
Again.
So you probably should say tuna with a T. Tuna?
You didn't do that?
I kind of say tuna with a CH.
Tuna.
Oh dear! Don't learn English from an Australian. Stink pants. I'm looking at you for that one. Kids don't eat much candy, might cavities. Yeah, well that's true, Kane. It's something that's happening more and more these days. Go easy on the candy when you're young. If you don't get a craving for it. Soft drinks are really bad, by the way, guys. You stay away from soft drinks as much as possible. The amount of sugar that's in... I was quite shocked when we had a news report saying the amount of sugar that was in a can of Coke. It's ridiculous. Ebony says tuna. Should we have another in-joke of tuna? People will not understand. Only the DLG will know everything. When you spell water WATAR or tuna CHUNA. This is what we've got. And DLG, no one's going to know. Do we have kids? No, not yet, unless you count the kitty cat. So we were, I guess, talking about it more and more lately. But we're both too immature Isn't it? Stink Pants is immature.
Not enough money.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true. Your kids cost a fortune to raise. So be very grateful to your parents. If you've got a roof over your head, clothes on your back and food in your belly, that's all on your parents doing that. Pets do count, and let's face it, that kitty cat is pretty much like a little human being, isn't she? She acts like a human most of the time. I think the kitten's outside playing with a neighbourhood cat. So she's got a little boyfriend that comes around every day, and they kind of play and then fight and then play again. I don't know what their relationship is, but they've been running around for a while, so I don't think she's anywhere near us at the moment. What's her name? Her name's Ratbag. I'll never understand an Aussie. Yep, we don't understand ourselves half the time, but we like making fun. We don't mind laughing at ourselves. There was a lot of that going on last night. It is $250,000 for... Yeah, I heard that as well. That I think in Australia it's even more expensive. So $250,000 to raise a kid from 0 to 17. It's crazy, isn't it? It's a lot of money. The kitten has a boyfriend. Yeah, sort of. Ratbag, says Ebony.
Oh.
Well, she's been spaded, so it's not like she's going to marry the guy and have kittens herself. And I think he's been spaded as well by the look of him. But he's a grumpy thing. Our kitten learns bad habits from that cat. It tends to growl a lot. Hiss and growl, doesn't like to be patted, that sort of stuff, but slowly getting used to us. Mum and Dad has 3 kids, 5 in the family. Oh, there's another 5 in the family. Look at that. And there's 5 in, or was 5 in yours too, Stinky.
5 in me?
Yeah, 3 kids and the 2 parents.
Oh, yeah?
I wonder if that's the typical now. I thought it'd be 4, maybe 2 kids and 2 parents. That's what we had.
What is that thing?
Logan's the second oldest. Oh, there you go. I didn't even know you had a younger sibling, Kane. I thought it was just the 2 of you. Logan is the oldest. I feel bad for my mum. She has 8 kids. 8, Stinky.
Hang on.
That's a family of 10 right there. You don't have to answer this, Ebony, if it's too personal, but I'm just curious as to whether you're Catholic or not. Whether your parents just like having lots of kids. That's a whole basketball team they've got there with the bench. 5 on the court, 3 on the bench. They've got a basketball team. And also curious to know sort of the age range and boys versus girls. How did that one end, or?
Yeah.
How did you go?
Well, I did number 7, but I still have to learn how to drive stuff and and maybe shoot.
Nice one. Where were we? Hey, Kane, Peanut and Stink Pants are going to come home and there will be 12 kittens, even though they've been spaded. There are a few cats that roam around the neighbourhood, but I think between our kitten and good old Newton, the old Ratbag, they tend to keep every other cat away. I'm the 3rd youngest. Oh, okay, so that's 14. Wow, that's quite a range. My mum is 11 of 12 kids. Look at that. That's the next generation, isn't it? I can't remember exactly. I think for my dad there was 7 or 8. And what about for your mum and dad?
My mum's is the eldest one of the 5.
Oh, that's not too bad.
My dad is number 3 out of 9.
Yeah, that's more like it. It's a lot of kids, isn't it? I don't know how they managed to do it when they were that young. The 3rd youngest, my mum's 11, 12 kids, Ethanator. My family is not Christian or Catholic, so just has lots of kids. I do feel sorry for the poor mum. It's worse when there's... Can I talk about an ex-Stinky? Do you care if I do that? You don't care, do you? That poor mother, they were Catholic and they had something like 9 boys and a couple of girls. That to have that many boys in a family, wow. Unless you're planning on raising a football team, I can't imagine that it'd be too fun to have that many boys in a house, isn't it? Or is it just as bad to have that many girls in a house? I wouldn't know.
During period.
Yeah, probably not good, is it? Stinky.
What? It's natural.
Hey, what happened to the... What are you doing there? Where's my thing?
It's on another tab.
Yeah, other tab. That's what I want to say.
For what?
So I can say it. My mum said it's easier to raise boys. Well, that's interesting.
Really?
Well, I can imagine girls would be... I don't know. That's the thing. I didn't grow up with girls. So I wouldn't know. But, yeah, you'd think that... Aren't they a little bit more difficult to... Boys are just naughty.
Boys, naughty.
Yeah, but girls are higher maintenance. Girls are higher maintenance, boys are just naughty. Boys can entertain themselves doing naughty things. Girls want to go to the mall, get makeup, do this, do that, isn't it?
Yeah.
5 older siblings and then 2 younger ones for Ebony. So you take care of the younger ones and hopefully you can look up to the older ones. I want to know why people call French fries. Because French fries are originally from France. True story. You gotta love the pomme frite. Hear that? That was French.
Okay.
Pomme meaning potatoes. Taties. That would be...
Taties.
Then it would be girls. Right. Yeah. Maybe we should do a poll one day and get the parents in the stream. Say, is it easier to raise girls or boys? I have 2 brothers and 5 sisters. So that means 6 girls in the family and 2 boys. I'd like to know, Ebony, does your mother think it's easier to raise boys or girls? Because that's a lot of girls in the household. I hate makeup and going shopping. Sounds like Stink Pants, sort of. Yeah, Stink Pants is funny. She's quite feminine, but she's also a tomboy. Thinks like a man, behaves like a woman. Don't you girly girl? Anyone with... No response.
No response.
Anyone with a big family have the problem where you go to the family reunion and end up talking to someone, then after you're done you walk over to your mum and ask, who the heck was that? I've been like that with the family reunions overseas because we don't know them that well, and you tend to forget, unless it's the direct uncles and aunties and cousins, everyone else is, who is that? Get to know them over time. What's up with the Wi-Fi? Don't know, Kane, your problem. And I take care of my little bro and younger sister. That's good. Boys to my mum. So boys are easier to take care of. There you go, Stinky. I'm easier to take care of than you are. Ebony, have you ever seen a kangaroo get kicked in the giblets? Again with the giblets. You'd be... Actually, I have. I can't believe I'm saying that.
What?
When kangaroos fight, they tend to kick each other, you know, in the stomach area, and sometimes it can go a bit lower. And they've got... I don't know if I should be talking about this, but they're dangly.
Okay.
So they're definitely out there. I have actually seen it, but they don't... Kangaroos seem to be pretty tough. Like, you wouldn't want to get kicked by a kangaroo. They got very sharp claws and very powerful legs. Fly you through the air like a horse. When they kick each other, they seem to be able to handle it. Not too badly. I've never seen a kangaroo get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, one just gives up after a while and says, all right, you win. I have 23 first cousins and what feels like 1,000 second cousins. I don't have anywhere near that. We don't have that many... Because a lot of my uncles and aunties either didn't get married or didn't have children. So I've only got a few cousins. What about you, Stinky? You got a lot or not many? Too busy concentrating on the game. Oh my God, I can't breathe. You're laughing again. That's it. I don't know what we do to entertain. It's probably not me. It's probably what's being said in the chat there.
Not you.
That's right. I mean, Ebony certainly gets a good laugh out of our streams. I don't know how to make them more entertaining. It's more about just talking to you guys, which I love. I wouldn't want it any other way. Rather than trying to comment on a game. Might have to get better at that one day. We really haven't practiced that at all. Anyone see that underwear ad where a dude gets punched in the giblets? And you wonder how that was an underwear ad. Yes, I have seen that ad. That's an Aussie, full-blown Aussie type ad.
Oh, that kind of ad.
You saw it, right? Where
I don't think so.
the guy gets hit in the giblets, and I can't remember the punchline, but it's funny. It's one of the better ads I've seen in recent times. Hope you guys seen a really buffed 60-year-old kangaroo. There's one on...
Oh, I'm in a danger zone.
Get out of the danger zone. Run away. What are you doing?
Kill this guy, maybe?
Yeah, kill that guy and then run away.
How can I kill it?
There's a very famous kangaroo that's on YouTube that I think has passed away now. He seriously looks like Arnie Schwarzenegger, that buffed. I've never seen one that buffed in real life, but I have seen some kangaroos that are very muscular. But that thing looked like it was on steroids. It's serious. Yeah, the muscle. It had rippling muscles, and certainly looked very strong too. You wouldn't want to mess with that particular kangaroo.
What's going on? I don't even know.
All of my aunts and uncles are married and have kids. That's probably why you got 1,000 cousins and second cousins. And did they have big families as well, the uncles and aunts, or did it start to reduce in number? Oh my goodness, she's laughing again. Like he was buffed, I have. He had big, strong arms. It might be the one I'm talking about, Kane. He's got a name too. He's went viral. That I showed you photos and a video of that kangaroo, didn't I? That was extremely. It looked like it worked out in the gym for 10 hours a day.
You want me to Google it?
No, you are in the middle of game playing.
No, still waiting in the thing.
Buff kangaroo.
Muscular.
Buff kangaroo. Muscular.
Kangaroo.
Look at her doing research during a stream.
Roger,
that's his name. Roger the kangaroo. Look at him. Look at Roger the kangaroo.
The rabbit kangaroo.
Most muscular kangaroo on the planet, that one was. He had big strong arms. Have you seen the
200 pounds. 6'7".
6'7", 200 pounds. Sounds like me.
200 pounds maybe. Maybe not the height part. 6'7". Not even 6 foot, huh?
6'7" in the brain matter. I've got a 6'7" brain, squished into a 5 foot nothing body. Have you seen The World's Strongest Man? Realised that is not me. I thought it was you, Ethanator. From memory, Ethanator is one of these huge young people as well. I can't remember who is what, but if he was the 6'3" or 4", 15-year-old, he's going to be a monster when he gets older. Have you seen the world's... Oh no, I just read that. Lols. I saw a kangaroo get hit by a car on Friday. It was so sad. Yeah, it happens a lot, unfortunately. And hopefully the driver... It's kind of an unwritten rule that if you hit a kangaroo, or any animal for that matter, but if you do hit a kangaroo, you should stop and check to see if it has a joey in its pouch. Because a lot of the times mothers get hit and they've got a joey in the pouch and it'll just die if you don't save it. So I've hit a kangaroo once in a car and couldn't find it afterwards. It just took off. It kept running. We saw it kept going. But yeah, they sort of jump out from nowhere, which is unfortunate. Saw a kangaroo. Yeah, 3 to 4 kids now for aunts and uncles. No wonder they've got a huge family. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? 3 to 4 kids per uncle and aunt, and there's like 9 uncles and aunts per each marriage on both sides. It's going to be a huge family. I was going to say that Stink Pants, no offence, just thought it was funny. 6'4", 15-year-old, supposed to be 6'7" or 9. Does that mean, have you got any plans of being a professional sportsman, like a basketballer, or maybe if you had wanted to play AFL in Australia, you could be a ruckman at that height. That's pretty tall. And then, there's other sports where height is definitely an advantage, isn't it? It did. So, Stinky is short and Poodot is tall. Thank you for that, Kane.
Taller.
Gnome. Dwarf. Stinky dwarf. You're a gassy, stinky dwarf, just like the little kid Jake from 2.5 Men. Stinky dwarf. Poodot is tall. Stinky might be jealous. She's like, I wish I was tall as Poodot. You do, don't you, Shorty? It's like you'll never get tall, Shorty, and Stinky cries and runs to her room. She does that on a daily basis. Ebony's 5'7" at 14. Geez, these kids are getting taller these days. And a girl. The younger generation are going to be giants by the time I'm grandpa age. Boomer age, which I'm not. They'll be saying, look at these little people. How did we get to the point where, 2 generations down the track, they're giants compared to us? Must be all of the good food these days. No, I'm fat and slow and that would not work. Well, what about if it was... I'm thinking rugby is also... You don't have to be particularly fast if you're big, and that helps in the lineup. I don't know about gridiron, whether it's the same. I know some of those guys are huge. So if they're big, might work out. Not that I'm encouraging to do that. You got talents in other areas, you pursue that. Whatever you decide to do in life, make sure you're passionate about it and try and do it to the best of your capabilities. And hopefully you land a job that you actually enjoy. 350 XD, you're a boomer. I'm not a boomer, Ebony.
Boom.
They keep saying boomer. This is an expression now. It's another new one.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that to my mates last night, saying, have you heard boomer now? And they're calling us boomers, which means they don't really know what a boomer is. And once again, it's the,
Why I don't see anyone?
Because you're running around in a dead zone.
No, it's not dead zone.
The boomers,
Someone
they're like 1945.
killing me.
You're not being shot at.
Yeah,
There's something in front of you that you can pick up.
Nah, I don't.
You don't want to pick that thing up that's
No.
flashing? Why not?
Because it's backpack, I already got better one.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, you're getting good at this.
No, I'm actually getting worse.
160 pounds isn't that heavy, is it? I wouldn't have thought that's heavy, particularly at his height. I don't know what... You'd have to tell me in kilos. We sort of don't do pounds that much. But, yeah, I wouldn't have thought 160 is too big for someone that's well over 6 foot. 6'3", 4. I saw a spider. What kind of spider, Ebony? We got the dangerous ones here, haven't we? Stink Pants has been introduced to a redback, which is pretty much the worst one that we've encountered in our house or near our house. You know how to look out for a redback spider, don't you, Stinky? It's got a red back. Pretty easy way to identify. I'm kind of glad that we don't live where the funnel web spiders are. They do scare me. Oh, whitetail. They're apparently not that good, I don't think they'll kill you, but if they bite you, it's not much fun. You have to educate me on that one, though.
Oh my god!
Oh, Manjeet's here. Hello, how are you? It's Manjeet all the way from India and probably really early in the morning for them again, so sorry for that. It's great to see you. How's your week been so far? And I'm also curious to know if the cricket's still going for the Indians. We've had all of the World Cup and that's finished already. But, we've already started our cricket season, which is, I thought, really early. Okay, I'm done playing Minecraft. I'm good and new. They hurt my math teacher. Yeah, that's true. whitetail spiders can be quite damaging. And yeah, we're good, Manjeet. How are you? If you're a spider, everyone, would you be fat, back spider, slimy, skinny spider? Didn't quite get that one, but I'd be the fat black one. You'd be the skinny one, Stinky. That much I know. I'm super good noob.
What are these?
So, do you play this game as well, Manjeet? The Free Fire? Because he was asking about Clash of Clans. We will have to do one sooner or later.
Right.
I guess we've still got a few of these games to go for. Who's a noob, Mr. Kane? I think they were talking about random playing Minecraft.
Okay.
Adupt Diamonds. I don't know what Adupt is. It's good to see these people from all over the world in the stream at the moment. You know that, Stinky? Too busy running away. A whitetail is so bad. So I have a million diamonds. Yeah, I was playing, but at last I got bored. Oh, okay. So we might ask tips from you, Manjeet. Because so far, I would have thought that there was quite a few people that joined the stream that played this game, but so far no one does. So Stink Pants has been trying to figure it out on her own. And you're doing quite well, let's face it, Stinky.
I'm gonna be eliminated.
Why? Are you you're near the edge of the safe zone?
Looks like it.
You run, like the wind. No, I'm Pete. I've been
I can't really
playing
anything
since version 9. So I'm not sure if he's talking about Minecraft or Free Fire at this point. And I'm curious to know why it gets... I suppose first-person shooter games can get boring after a while, can't they? But when it's new for us, for the... Oh, are you in the wrong side or the right side?
Not right side, see?
So you can't get in?
Not fast enough. I'm not fast enough.
Oh, what happened? You're in.
Not in. See? That blur thing. Ah!
Does it stop or it doesn't?
It's
surely
not stopping.
Is it going to just keep doing that until you're dead?
I don't know, but it said it's shrinking.
You're on the wrong... if you're on the wrong side...
Definitely on the wrong side.
Stink Pants is very silent today. What happened, Stink Pants?
Talked too much last night.
Yeah, you did talk a bit last night. I play Earscraft, a rip-off of Minecraft. There you go. Please play Minecraft. We will one day, but again, you know, at the start of the stream I was talking about the scary changes on YouTube.
Finally, stop.
Well, don't stop. Keep running. Yeah, at the edge of where you're at, you got to get in there close and fight. So, yeah, we have to be... It looks like we actually have to be careful of what games we play, and Minecraft is one of those that's really under fire, because by all accounts, it seems to be a game that targets children, and we have to try and stay away from those type of games. Hence, not playing the... I was tempted to get Stinky to play Angry Birds, but that's for 4+. I don't know what YouTube will think of that. Stink Pants, have Vegemite, says Ebony. So you want me to get some Vegemite for you, Stinky?
No, thanks.
Being alive wastes time. I'm not married at 15, but I told my wife... No, so that's another joke, I'm sure. I'm not married at 15, but I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high.
Oh, this one I know.
She looked surprised. Just like you on a daily basis, Stinky. But I'd eat more Vegemite. I did that in the last stream. Should I have another spoonful of Vegemite? I don't mind it. We were talking about Vegemite last night, believe it or not, weren't we? One of my wife's friends' partners was saying that they like Vegemite if they've had a little bit too much to drink. It helps.
Of course.
And she said spread it thinly. That's what you do.
She said put a whole lot of butter.
Yeah, Manjeet says Angry Birds is also a good game. And Stink Pants used to play Angry Birds 1 back in the day. So I would like to do it. I think that would be popular. But again, with these changes with YouTube, we are really quite worried that our channel might die before it gets started, just because gaming is really under the hammer at the moment. Although having said that, no one really knows what's going to happen yet until they introduce those changes. Vegemite, says Kane again. I wish I could feed Kane some Vegemite. I'd hold him down with a big tablespoon of it, put it in his mouth and say, that's how you eat it. Eat it all. Ethanator says, and the Lord said unto John, come forth and you will receive eternal life. But John came fifth and was a toaster and won a toaster. Do you like that? I like that one. Stinky's not even listening to me at this point. Vegemite sounds like a drug. Well, it is in a way that if you have too much of it, it's going to perk you up straight away. It'll pucker your mouth. I threw a boomerang a few years ago. Now I live in constant fear. I think I put that as a pinned comment somewhere. Your YouTube channel has 2.14k subscribers, but watching is very low. Yeah, so partly to do with the time zone difference, Manjeet. So if this is what I've noticed with the streams and subs and all of that kind of thing, I've stopped trying to approach other channels lately because you end up getting dead subs. They're not really subscribing to you because they enjoy your content. They're just doing it because they want support for their own channel. So you end up with a lot of people that just, they don't unsubscribe, but they don't watch your content either. So, and you'll find that a lot of channels are like that. Number two, it's fairly typical that I'm support another channel that's got 8,000 or 9,000 subscribers that does pretty much daily streams, and they average about 20 to 22 people per stream. So it's hard to get, if you think about it, we're in Australia, so our time zone is not good for everyone else. We try to match it as best we can, but even for the Americans, for example, half of them would be asleep by now and the other half are awake. And then for you in India, it's really early in the morning there, so you've got to be quite dedicated to come watch. And he's going on about the Minecraft again. So it does, we've noticed that our streams at the moment tend to fluctuate between about 8 and 12 people. But certainly when we started streaming, it was more like 2 to 4. We didn't have a lot of people joining. But we have noticed in the analytics that those that can't join, there's at least a few that will watch the whole stream even though it's not live.
Where the heck is that guy?
You can get on the motorbike and find him. You don't like the motorbike.
I'm not good at that.
My wife accused me of being immature. I told her to get out of my fort. I should do that. I'll build an indoor fort, pillow fort. What do you reckon, Stinky? Please, no Minecraft. This is the last time now. Well, again, Random, we have to be really careful about what we're going to play in the near future, and Minecraft is one of the scary ones. Besides, I've only got Minecraft Earth, which was the one that did you die?
Yep.
Oh, no. Where did you rank? Or it's not telling you. But I am a supporter for your channel. Yes, we really appreciate that, Manjeet. He's like another one of the DLGs that has been... we've noticed now that we have some DLGs that turn up every single stream. Kane and Random have been doing it for ages, as has Ethanator. But now we've got Ebony and Manjeet tend to turn up every stream, which is awesome. It helps us a lot. The watch time is very important. So we're getting there slowly, and it's because of you guys. We love you guys. Ain't we, Stinky?
Yes.
It's we have surrounded ourselves with good people. Some bad ones, but that's not... Well, they're the ones that have been harassing us that we just ignore. Who, by the way, harassed me again the other day. But you can't help that. When you're online, you're going to attract all sorts. So we interact with the people we like and ignore the people that we don't like. It's probably what you should do in life, really. Don't waste your time and energy on people that aren't worth it. Isn't it, Stink? That's why I'm ignoring you now. Uh, yeah, yes, but I'd say your star. Oh, gee, I'm a bit behind in the chat.
You're always
So,
behind.
Someone stole my mood ring. I don't know how to feel. If I started World War III, we'd all be dead. Yeah, you don't want a World War III to happen. Kane, Hanson, Ebony, Davis, Ethan Ada, Manjeet, Man, Pudot. I think he's naming everyone in the stream there. These are the people watching the stream. We love them. Kane, guess what? We don't know. My grandfather has a heart of a lion and a lifetime ban at the zoo. Has a heart of a lion and a lifetime ban at the zoo. Did you get that?
No.
Stole a lion's heart. We got the DLG for life. Awesome, Kane. Love these in-jokes that we have. And I'm not sure if Manjeet knows the DLG. You'll have to let us know if you're aware of what that is yet. And Ebony, for that matter. Because that's been a long-running joke here. Chicken butt. Yes, I am a supporter. Yes, we appreciate you guys doing it. And we love the fact that you get to know each other as well. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, that's a great way to get to know each other outside of the streams. But they do it in the streams anyway, which is good. Guess what, Kane? Ethan Ada, guess what? What random? They're talking to each other. I'm playing Minecraft. Get off the stream. This totally me. Women only call me ugly until they find out how much money I make. Then they call me ugly and poor. Why I'll always support this channel. Thank you for that, Ebony. I'd say she knows what a DLG is. Manjeet, you have to let us know if you know what a DLG is, because we've got to let you in on the secret in-jokes. What with the water and the giblets and the DLG, and what was the other one that just came up today? The way I pronounce something. I've forgotten it already.
Tuna.
That's right. Old Pudot's got a terrible memory. Yeah, well, that's true too. The Discord does mean early access to the streams because Random does the spoiler alerts. He got mad with me last week because I left it till Sunday. He's like, I couldn't do it early. So I did it yesterday just so he could do his spoiler alert. I broke my finger last week. On the other hand, I'm okay. I broke my finger last week. On the other hand, I'm okay.
Yeah, good.
Can't get a laugh out of Stinky. Keith and he's got great jokes. I love him. Yes, Kane. Kane, do you play CAC? He sure does. Guess what? What giblets? Yes, I do, Manjeet. No chicken butt. Nice, Kane, buddy. Okay, chicken giblets. They're just chicken giblets, everything at the moment. Do you want to friend me, Manjeet? Where you from, Kane? Good. They're talking to each other, which is good. And it looks like almost everyone in the stream's a Clash of Clans player. Speaking of which, Ethan Ada, I'm not too sure what we should be doing in the clan at the moment. Good old pub just booted 3 or 4 people.
But they didn't attack in war.
Yeah, which is fair enough. But it's so hard to recruit. No Global makes it really hard to recruit. Same, nice. What does senpai mean? Am I confused? Can someone...
Senpai is Japanese
term for master?
Like, senior.
Senior?
Yeah, like you enroll into the school before another generation.
Then you're a senpai.
Yeah.
Right.
You are in the gang and you are the former member. Like DLG, you are senpai.
If you're an OG, original gangster.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I'll give you my player tag. Where's Rex Pax? Yeah, he hasn't been in a stream for a little while, has he? But Rex Pax is a bit... with that group of friends, it's not great times for them either, because I think 3 of them are friends in the clan in real life, and they sometimes join, but not often. But, fair enough. It's hard for them to join, like when the time zone's so bad for them. Working in a mirror factory is something I can totally see myself doing. I love it. Where did you get all of these awesome jokes from? I'm going to steal them, because I put them in the pinned comments. Because my friend called me a senpai. Oh, well, there you go. Or
Your friend
senpai.
from Japan?
Well, I've noticed they say it a lot online as well. Senpai or pai.
Not really sure what
Senpai,
pai pay, but
senpai. Don't ask me for pronunciations, particularly in a different language. I'm going to struggle. How does Moses make his coffee? He brews it. He brews it. Nah, Stinky doesn't get any jokes. I got that one. Didn't I? Look at Kane making Clash of Clans friends. What do you think of that? We should have... I'd like all of these guys to join our clan, but Kane's not loyal. He disappears. He joins for a short time and then he goes. We want the dudes that stay, that are good donators, that fight in war and do clan games. And I got people biting on my heels at the moment in that.
what's going on? What's going on? Oh, this one is poison?
Run away, get into the safe zone. Did you not safe zone it again?
No, it said danger, but it doesn't say what.
Safe zone. An online friend called Ebony Senpai. Oh, well, there you go. Inactive clan. What did the pirate say when he turned 80?
Ciao.
Hey, matey. Hey, matey. I'm 80. Ah, Stinky.
Oh.
Hey, matey. Did you get that one? Ah, dear. I'm very active. Isn't that the truth, Poodot? Yes, it is. Ethanate is one of the most active in our clan. Hello, Harsh Vatzel. Fist and run, he says. So he might be or she, sorry, I don't know if you're male or female, might be a player of the game. So if you are Harsh Vatzel, we'd love to get some tips from you. So it looks like we might have a new person that's more expert than you.
But this game you can't team up. It's last person survive, like Hunger Game. Anyway, so I don't think you can team up with anyone.
I think they have like an arena version that you can team up with other people, but again, I'm not so sure. I really don't know how this game plays, so any tips would be appreciated. Harsh?
So far, I'm just basically running around.
Why do cows wear bells, Stinky? Because their horns don't work. Their horns don't work.
Okay.
Oh, Stinky. Put up, buddy, you missed my... I did miss a comment above, did I? Where was it? Put up, buddy, you're very lucky. You have very kind and great people in the stream. Thank you for inviting me into your stream. Yeah, no, really, we should be thanking all of you because what we hoped originally with starting a YouTube channel was to get a group of good people together, and we're doing that slowly, you know. And particularly, it also helps that they're almost all around the same age anyway. So if you end up being online friends with each other, it can be a lifelong thing, which is what we hope. And then, you know, encourage each other to do good things in the world, try and create positivity, because there's a lot of negativity online. So hopefully we will change the trend there if we can. That's the aim anyway, particularly with the doing the streams. So sorry I missed that. Sometimes I do miss some chats. I'll catch up now. Just bear with me. Fist and run. Might have read that already. Miss my stream. I'm active. So he means for Clash of Clans. Pudot sounds like an Amish person. I don't know what Amish people sound like.
They are normal person.
Okay. Why are you being rude to Pudot? Who's being rude to me? I don't think anyone is. Pudot, Ike's Recnology. I don't like technology. I entered 10 puns in a pun contest hoping one would win, but no pun intended. I know.
God,
He's looking at least one website that I've seen, because I've seen a lot of these jokes before. Do you know that one? No pun intended. Entered 10 puns in a 10... I can't bother explaining it.
Okay.
To Stinky.
And done.
I don't get it. I got a nice friend like you and Stinky, and I got a new friend, Kane. I'm happy and I am Indian. Would you like to be my friend? I'm sure they all would. It's great learning about other cultures as well. I find it fascinating. And what better than to get some insights from first-hand experience from a person that lives in a country that we've never been to, isn't it? Never been to Canada, never been to India. Both want to go there. I've been to America, but Stinky hasn't. And Stinky's probably been in more places in Australia than I have. You've certainly been to some states I haven't been to, haven't you, Stink Pants? Kane wants the radio voice again. Why do they really like the radio voice? We're going to
because it's funny.
Lovely sounds of the 80s. It's problem is like I can't do the. Hang on, I'll try and do it now. I can't do the radio voice really loudly to get that lower register that puts everyone to sleep. Is very difficult to do. Do you like that, Stinky?
Make me sleepy now.
There, you see. Does that radio voice do it for you? Now I get it. Oh, gee, I'm behind again. What do you call a dog with no legs? It doesn't matter, it won't come anyway. Manjeet, did you send me a friend request? Oh, Tan Noob is here. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Do you play Free Fire, Tan Noob? Because if you do, let us know. Because we're noobs at every game we play. Aren't we, Stink Pants? Total noobs. That's what we are. Why should... I'm trying to do the radio voice telling jokes. That's even harder. Why should you never date a tennis player? Because love means nothing to them. 15 love, 30 love. Did you get that one?
No, I don't play tennis. I don't know the rule.
So smooth, says Kane. Get me a minute, I'll move now. Water. It's so smooth. And I'm guessing, Tan Noob, you might be from Vietnam. So I'll say Xin Chao. I would like
What does that mean?
That
anyway?
means hello. Normally I would say Xin Chao Ngoi Dep, which means hello, pretty girl. But I don't know if Tan is a male or a female. And then I can say come earn, which I think means thank you. Or maybe that means goodbye. Or tam biet might mean thank you. I'm not sure. My Vietnamese isn't great. I only know a few words here and there. So smooth, says Kane. Is there really that much of a difference between the way I talk in the normal stream voice and then when we go to the radio voice?
To me, I heard it all the time, so
Do you,
no different.
You hear the radio voice or you don't?
Oh,
Do you? Hello, Lucas Cardim. Do you speak Portuguese? Hola, como está?
Hola!
Now, what we do, if you can't speak English, although they've written in English, is to do this. So just bear with me. I only know a few words I don't even know if that's Spanish or Portuguese. But yeah, hola, como está, amigo, hombre.
Hombre, what?
Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Hola. I'm struggling now. There was a song that I learnt a little bit. Paraba la bamba.
Huh?
Soy capitan, soy capitan.
Oh.
You know that one? Oh, good. So you speak English? I'll just ask that so I don't have to do translations. Although I'll do one more. But translations take a little bit longer just because I've got to use Google Translate to do that. But we'll do one more just because I can. So I'll put that in there as well. Just bear with me. And do that as well. So I sent Kane requests, saw your profile, pretty cool. You're a co-leader of a level 13 clan. Manjeet is now my friend on CAC. He gets a lot of friends, Kane does, in Clash of Clans.
What is
Doesn't he?
this?
What are you doing there, Stink?
I don't know. Nothing.
How do you feel? How do you find Will Smith in the snow? You look for Fresh Prince. Do you know Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Probably not.
No.
Now, Pudot, can you speak Hindi?
That's gonna be hard.
Manjeet, I learnt a couple of Hindi words through work, but they're not nice words. So I can't really say them. I only learnt the bad words. So if you want to teach me, I know bye, B-H-A-I. But
Meaning?
the other, I can say mother. I just can't say the other word. I think mother means mother, but the other word is the one that you shouldn't say. And then for the others, I don't know whether I should say them, so I better not. So let me know if any of that was right, Hindi, Manjeet, and teach us a little bit of Hindi. Would be happy to learn how to say, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hesdemja postini man tahizi. I'm not sure what Ebony speak. It looks like it might be Portuguese. What kind of music, friends? So this music is all from the YouTube copyright-free music. So we've got a few different soundtracks that we play depending on the type of game. I really need to do some more soundtracks. But this is a real mix, to be honest, Lucas. I try to mix it up between, all sorts. Funky, dramatic, spooky, you name it. Get a different array of music happening. So let us know if you like it or if you don't like it. You know what they say about cliffhangers? I'm waiting for the end of the joke, but it just goes ... Get that one, Stinky? She doesn't get that one either.
No.
Yeah. Bye means brother. Oh, namaste. I did know namaste. So how do I say namaste, bye, and then how are you? How are you, kese ho? Do you reckon I can remember this? I might even write that down just for future reference. So when Manjeet joins again, I can say I know a little bit. So say, where am I going to put it? Here.
Oh, how can you do that?
What happened?
Look at this guy. He has a bush.
Oh yeah, they have different... You can get different skins and things, I think. So I'm just going to practice this once. What was the last one? Kese ho. So let me know if the pronunciation's right. Namaste, bye, kese ho.
Namaste, like
Hello, brother.
hello?
Bye mean they say brother even when it's sister, from what I've seen.
Oh.
Like a lot of people say bye. I don't know whether you can use it for a female, but I see it a lot.
Right.
Namaste, bye, kese ho.
What is the last one?
Kese ho means how are you?
Then why you said bye?
Is brother.
Namaste.
Hello.
Is also hello.
Say namaste, hello, bye, brother.
Oh.
Kese ho, how are you?
Oh. I don't think I can remember this.
You're
I can
pretty good.
remember namaste.
You're pretty good though. That's what yoga people say. They do, don't they? They say namaste.
I know namaste.
Yeah.
It's similar to my language, but we don't use that.
Yeah, you're right, Kane. There you go. So yoga is originally from India? It
Yes.
is, isn't it? From
Yes.
Yogi. The yogi did yoga. Not Yogi Bear. Hello, boo-boo. Let's go for a picnic.
Where would you want to go?
Let's say, Yogi the Bear.
Yeah.
Yogi the Bear. In the park. Having a picnic with a boo-boo.
Yep. I'm a boo-boo. What do you want?
Oh, we just put on various voices, don't we? Yeah, you're right, Kane. To the handicapped guy who stole my bag, you can hide, but you can't run. DD means sister, so I could say DD as well. Namaste, Didi. Kese ho. Brother or sister.
Namaste, boo-boo.
Manji's a guy,
Oh,
I think.
Yogi.
from it,
Yogi. You are Yogi, babe.
who's also a guy. I don't know what Boo Boo is. I think he's a guy too.
I'm not sure he can be a third.
Americans say either, Aussies say either. Ah, that is so true too.
Huh?
So
I said either.
I say either.
Oh, but sometimes I also said either. With
Look at-
Aussie influence.
They're getting very good at respelling the Aussie way of pronouncing things. Kane's very good at it. That's very impressive. I can't. Oh, it's Albanian. We translate all our videos into Albanian. Not that I can speak any of it. But and our pronunciation's right, says Manjeet. Awesome. We're getting there. I'll have to remember to, every time he joins, to give him a hello and a how are you in Hindi. We do translate everything. Actually, Manjeet, that's another thing that if you ever could be bothered taking the time, I'd like to see how accurate the translations are that we do, the subtitles. Because we do it in Hindi. And the kitty cat is back, so just bear with me for a minute while I let her in. Do your commentary there, Stink.
Oh, how can I do that? Come on, Redback.
I'm back.
Redback.
Just gotta let the kitty cat in.
Okay.
Kane, what? I have a confession I need to make. Minecraft is better than you. He's picking on Kane again. Not true. Kane is better. What Ethanator said. What does a chicken coop have? Why does a chicken coop have 2 doors, Stinky?
2 doors?
Yep. Chicken coop. Coupe. Why does a chicken...
Kubo. Couple?
Why does a chicken coop have 2 doors?
I don't know.
Because if it had 4 doors, it'd be a chicken sedan.
What's that?
Sedan. Car, car types. Coupe, sedan. Station wagon, 4-wheel drive. Old stinky stink. You have a cat? Yes, we've got a kitty cat. I don't know if you're asking us, though, because you'd be aware of that already, I would think. Don't understand what Ebony's saying there. Connor Chiva means hello in... Connor Chiva means hello in China. This word is a Chinese word. I thought that was Ni Hao Ma. Or
What
is that
Connor?
how are you?
Say it again.
Koni Shiva.
Ooh.
Koni Shiva.
Konnichiwa, that's
Oh, konnichiwa.
That's Japanese.
That's Japanese. Konnichiwa means hello in Japanese. And ni hao ma means, is it a hello or how are you?
How are you?
Oh, well, I don't know what hello is. What is hello? In Chinese?
When they
Wei.
Wei.
Wei?
But that's for like telephone.
Yeah, what is with that with certain nationalities?
What do you mean, certain mass?
Well, Japanese are the same. Moshi moshi.
Because they don't see you, maybe, or it's more like informal, I guess.
So again, Aussies are just lazy. G'day.
Okay, probably.
Hello. No distinction between whether it's on a phone or not. Just hello. I think the kitten is done talking to her boyfriend that she's been talking to for 4 years. She's not that old yet, but yeah, I think she's done with the boyfriend for today. Comment, allez-vous? That's French. Bonsoir.
How about bonjour?
Bonjour means good. Well, it's hello, but it can also mean good morning, I think. Because bonsoir is like good evening. So bonjour, good morning. Ça va? How are you?
Sabai.
Sabai. You're responding in a different language. There's a g'day. We've got a g'day from an Aussie there. What is the real name, Stinky Pants? She's not going to tell you that one. So we have to try and keep... Sooner or later, if you get big enough, all of this stuff will come out. But we do want to try and maintain as much online privacy as we can while we can.
Especially when we have,
our haters.
Yep.
Yeah, because we do. We've got at least one, if not more, people that don't like us for whatever reason. They like to pick, hey, Stinky, cat, don't go to sleep. I was going to get you to come here and say hello on the stream. Salute. What's that? I know that. Salute. That's...
Salute?
No. It's... What language is that?
I don't know.
French again, I think. I might not be right about that. Hey, I just researched it in Google. I don't know about Chinese. They're all doing our Google research. Qu'est-ce tu aimes faire? All right, I'm going to try with that because I know a little bit of French. Qu'est-ce que tu aimes faire? You aim fair. I would like to say something about I love you, but I don't think that's right. Oh, I'm so bad with the French these days. Oh, and there you go. Salut is French. Means hi. Salut.
Uh-huh.
Australians are so damn lazy that they don't like to say the full word. You got that right.
That's typical. Okay, you know, this is afternoon. What do you call it?
Arvo.
Avo. So, and what do you call avocado?
Avo.
How do you say you eating avocado for your, in this afternoon or something like that?
Do you want to have an avo in an arvo? In the arvo. Do you want to have an avo? Mm-hmm. And that's much quicker than your version.
How about you want to have avocado for your breakfast?
Brekkie avo?
Brekkie avo.
Oh, I'm loving that. Keep it coming. That's great. Salute. And these poor people, like Manjeet might be struggling a little bit going, what are they talking about? Why say avocado when you can just say avo? Then everyone knows what you're talking about.
Why you call afternoon avo?
Because afternoon, 3 syllables.
But where is V coming from?
Avo.
Afternoon, there's no V.
Afo. I'm cracking myself up with this. Give me more Stinky. I love it. Oh, that's funny.
No, Sensi.
Yeah.
What else you got?
What are we doing? You got me on the food. Don't get me started on the food or they'll just start going on the food.
No, we're going for the abbreviation Aussie use.
Abrevo?
There's no such thing.
That's right. But then sometimes we do extend it a little bit.
You extend something? I can't believe that. Tell me something.
Well, I've got to try and think of it. I've got to try and think of something. See, brekkie. Well, I don't know why we say brekkie, because breakfast and brekkie is the same number of syllables.
You know, there's one thing I found out for Aussie. Aussie like to make it short and put IE at the end.
That's true. We're big fans of IE. It's 9:11 in India at the moment, so it's still very early. Wow. Manjeet, it's 7 p.m. for Kane. They're late at the time zones, and it's, 2:43 for us p.m. See, il fait beau or il fait mauvais there in Australia. Beau, mauvais. Oh, my French is so bad now. Vegemite, eat. Do we call it mite? You want to eat some mite? Vegemite.
I don't think so.
You can't abbreviate some words because Vegemite is, the...
But, okay, what do you call your football?
Footy.
Uh-huh. So, what else?
And there is only one football. Australian rules.
Have enough of that.
Soccer is not football. Rugby is not football.
Okay.
Gridiron is not football. Footy's footy. I get nothing out of Stinky when I do that.
Ignore.
Sorry, Kane, I can just visit your clan. I have my own clan. Yeah, that's fair enough. 10 p.m. in North Dakota. So even in America, you've got 10 p.m. for Ethanator and then 7 p.m. for Kane. I wouldn't mind going to North Dakota. It seems very rustic, like a more wilderness. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Ethanator, but yeah, North Dakota just reminds me of cowboys for some reason. Go camping in Dakota. What do you think of that, Stink?
I don't know, I'm have to run away from the danger zone.
Everything's all about camping for me. Are we at low battery already?
You don't charge it, huh? Oh, busy playing COC before you start the stream, that's why.
Well, do we put it on the charger and make the... You might lose a little bit of quality in the speaker because we can't plug the headphones and the charger in at the same time. Maybe let it run down to 10% and see how you go. But we've only been going for about an hour and a half. It's very flat there. So, but big open spaces is what I'm thinking as well. That, you have a campfire and sit in the prairie. Do they have prairies in North Dakota? With lots of bison running around. Look at me with my American knowledge. More American knowledge than Australian.
Looking at you. Someone looking at me in there.
You got the danger warning there already.
Don't worry about danger. I got someone try to kill me.
I wonder if they have tours where you can get on a wagon in America and try and relive the Western days. You know, you get on a wagon and you've got a cook there that cooks up your daily meal. And you sit around the campfire drinking coffee. That'd be awesome. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Stink? And Manjet also says that they'd like to visit the USA. Everything's big there, Manjeet. That's what I'll tell you. I've probably told this story once before in a stream, but I'm going to tell it again. Sorry. Water. One day, my relatives took me to one of their huge supermarket type things, like a Walmart or something like that. They're massive. And they always have the free samples in a cup, which we occasionally get. But when you look at our free samples, which is like a tiny thing on a toothpick, or if we have a...
Exactly.
The people in the stream aren't going to be able to see this, but they put them in like a paper shot glass that is much bigger than our shot glasses. Mm-hmm. And they have one virtually at the end of each aisle, right? So each aisle's got two. One on one end, one on the other end, and then for every aisle you get to taste something. I swear to goodness, by the time I'd finished in that store, I didn't need to eat lunch. I'd already had lunch from the free samples. And then you look at their cars, they're massive. The people are big. Everything's big in America. Prairie is not much because 90% of North Dakota is farmland. Oh, there you go. So what kind of farming did they do there? Is it a lot of corn growing, or you know what they grow in America is their primary produce? A lot of wheat. Well, wheat's, you know, bread products. You got to think of what are the staples: rice, bread, wheat. Rice, wheat, corn. They're all staples. Quinoa. Oh, look at that. Prairie music. How appropriate.
I have to get out of here.
You run away there, Stinky. What do you think? Where's the next destination? You keep saying Japan. That's where you'd like to go next. I'd follow. I'd like to go to Japan. Be interesting. Expensive though, Stink.
We have to leave the rat bag with someone.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
You have to leave the rat bag with someone. That's a problem when you got kids/pets. You can't leave them to their own devices. You don't know what kind of mischief they'll get up to. We know this one's going to be all mischief here and mischief there. Prairie, my mobile battery is 27%. It's not good. I think ours is less than 20% now.
Yep.
So we might have to do a quick... Can you try to not cover up the microphone? You're going to struggle, aren't you? Because once you hit the 10%, we have to switch over. You know what I mean? Or we could just let it run and then it'll cut out on its own.
I don't think we need, we just need 24 more minutes.
That's true. I'm not sure if it'll go for 24 more minutes though. I can't remember how much longer it lasts when it's like that. So there you go. They've gone a little bit quiet in the chat now. It's time to put on the radio voice again. What happened?
Someone kill me there.
How come? I didn't know you could respawn in this game.
No, I'm not respawn. This is the guy who killed me.
Oh, it's a replay. He just ran up behind you.
He just ran up to get my stuff here.
And then you have to keep watching him play now? Is that the story?
No, you can, but you don't have to. You can just press back.
And have you've been ranking not too badly, you know.
Because I'm running around, maybe.
Is that what it is?
I don't kill many people. I'm not good at shooting at
you
this
get in
game.
there and you shoot people. Shoot him up.
It's hard.
You can do it. You're a legend. You're a crack shot. Dead-eye Dick, they call you. Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye, Dead-eye Dick. You get in there and do the good stuff, Stinky. Because you can't spend an entire stream running around hiding from people.
I keep doing it so
Yeah,
far.
you do, don't you? That's probably why people don't stick around. They're like, I don't want to watch you just run around doing nothing. But
Well, because you can't respawn. If you can, like the last game, then I don't care. I can just go in and.
Can you then, instead of doing that, once you die, you just start a new game straight away?
Yeah, I'm doing. But
And
you
then-
have to wait until people join.
Have you tried doing a different... Because I thought there was one where you don't fly in, you're just all there in a crowd and then you got to run away and do stuff.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's different versions or arenas or whatever they're called.
I already joined this one, so you want me to...
Geez, they've gone really... Oh, actually... No, maybe they haven't. There's my computer's frozen again.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. It did it the last stream too. Sorry guys, I haven't been...
You can just refresh.
I suppose I can, can't I?
Of course, like that.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat at all because I didn't think anyone was talking.
Oh, he said Toy R Us is back. I thought they bankrupt.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
So how come they come back?
I might have to even switch seats with you, Stinky, because that's not reloading. It's just going around in circles. I don't know how much I missed a lot.
Okay.
Alright, hang on. We're just going to rearrange ourselves here. Unresponsive again. I wonder why it keeps doing that. That's 2 in a row now. There you go, Stinky. Take the driver's seat.
Driver.
And I've lost a lot. Okay, just bear with me, guys. I might not respond to everything. I'll just highlight different stuff. Oh, Technical Gamers is here. My goodness, I didn't even say hello. I'm so sorry
Hello.
for that. I'm not sure if they're still here because I didn't say hello. Deeply apologise for that. Sam's Club or Costco is what you're thinking of? Yeah, well, that's it. There might have been Costco. Wow, that's a huge store with lots of food. They have lots of variety as well. Shout out. Yes, we'll give you a shout out to the Technical Gamers. Excellent channel. Go check them out. I think I only just visited it yesterday. Technical Gamers, are you Indian? Corn, beans, wheat, sunflowers. Oh, there you go. See, so they've been responding to everything
Whoa,
I've said.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Got
whoa,
more
whoa.
water, tuna. India is also a famous place to grow rice paddies, I guess. Kane's, there you go. Kane's picked up a sub during this stream. That often happens when you join our streams. Welcome to my radio channel. Today we talk about pet stores that have gone bankrupt. Toys R Us. Thanks for subbing. I am interested. Toys R Us is back. Not in North Dakota. There's none in North Dakota. We are chatting. Yeah, I feel terrible about that. That I didn't see any of that. There we are, and it still doesn't look like mine's updated. Oh, and it's gotten rid of the chat now. How weird. Alright, there was a school shooting in Southern California. A classmate that has been bullied became a school shooter. I feel very sorry for the Americans because this sort of thing happens in their country so frequently. Like, the mass shootings are not good. It's very sad state of affairs. Hopefully one day, again, I don't want to get too political, but guns are not good. You really don't need to have them. It's something you give to the military and the police. Anyone else, they don't really need to have them. Unless you're a farmer or something, farmers need them. I suppose if you're a recreational hunter or something, maybe. But as a general rule, no. Saying Minecraft is awesome. Minecraft is awesome. He's already subbed to us. There you go. I know what this world has come to. Yeah, well, that's very... Excuse me. That's very true that it's becoming a darker place, unfortunately. The internet has a bit to do with that, to be honest. With information becoming more freely accessible, it's got its benefits, no doubt about that, but there's also bad things that come along with it, and it's not going to change unless you start getting rid of some of that technology, which is not going to happen. So hopefully just, my best advice is be careful, have situational awareness. We're fairly safe where we are, but even in Australia these days, you've got to be a little bit more careful than when I was a kid. There's more sort of gang stuff happening that there was always around, but it's nothing like America. So you just got to be a little bit careful, I guess. So, it's like crossing the street, look both sides, be aware of the people that are around you, all the basic stuff. They're having a Minecraft battle at the moment. They got rid of Global Clash because people were using... Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, the getting rid of global chat in Clash of Clans was a good example of how it's difficult to monitor and control what happens online. Because even since we've been doing the streams, we've had people tell us that they got scammed in Clash of Clans. I know a few people that have been scammed because of global chat. And then they're using it as a dating site and all this kind of crazy stuff.
Dating site?
Oh, you see it all the time. Any girls in here, and it's just... Usually, well, whenever I was on, I would always say it's not a dating site. Like, what are you saying that for? If you're here to play the game, but you're not here to try and pick people up. That's just silly. So, on the one hand, they say, well, that's why we had to get rid of it. But by the other token, it's been detrimental to trying to recruit because that new system doesn't work. I can tell you that now. Are you hearing Stinky Pants? Stinky Pants, you've been very quiet.
I am trying to shooting.
Is PUBG banned? What?
I'm in danger zone again.
Run away.
Let me get out.
Run away and shoot people. PUBG, as far as I'm aware, is not banned because we've played it already as a live stream. I heard that it was again, I think more American than Australia, but they were trying to crack down on the ultra-violent games. Whether that's been successful or not, I don't know. But these games are kind of harmless, I think anyway, that there's been no hard evidence from any kind of study saying that playing games creates more violence. You would think that it's...
10%!
You might have to switch over at that point, Stink. Leave that one up to you. So
switch over meaning what?
To the charger. Because you are getting...
I'm in danger zone again! Ah!
Run away! Serious question. Poodot, did your parents ever tell you about a monster being under your bed to keep you in your bed at night?
This is Western thing, I never heard monster, in the... What do you call? Closet or whatever? Mm-hmm. That is just weird.
So you never had that?
I never.
No, we never did because I got to try and figure out how to say this without getting too personal. My father was pretty relaxed when it came to us. I don't know how else to put that, because he worked very, very hard and was basically on call 24/7. So he didn't really... We had a bedtime, but it wasn't that strict. And I would often stay up really late at night reading, even after he'd gone to bed. I'd get told off for that. He'd wake up and say, "What are you doing? You should be sleeping, go back to sleep." And then I'd get a torch and read under the covers. So I was pretty naughty that way. But no, we never really had that. So did that happen to you, Ethanator? Pixel Guns is a best game from PUBG. Were they? I didn't know they were the same company that made both games. Are they? They look very different. Okay, thank you for all. I need to go now. Well, thank you for staying as long as you did, Manjeet. Much appreciated.
Bye-bye.
Awesome to have the support there. And happy birthday to your brother too, Kane. Today's my brother's 12th birthday. His cake was delicious. What kind of cake?
Someone want to eat the cake here?
Yeah, they do. You love the cake.
It depends on what kind of cake.
I am thinking about lazy lunch today too, by the way.
Yep. You got meatballs you haven't eaten.
That's true.
If you don't plan, I volunteer to eat.
Ebony's still here. She was quiet for a little while, but been there the whole time. And I don't know what we should be doing at this point. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, but Stinky, it's, you might have to put the charger in. You're less than 10% and you're basically taking a gamble right now.
Gamble.
You're gambling.
Gambling.
So I get no intelligible response from you. It happened because I would never stay in my bed because I never felt like sleeping, so I'd just go upstairs and play with toys when I was younger. And Manjeet says, bye, Stinky.
Bye.
Thank you for staying.
Thank you for staying. I can't think of anything now. I have to run away. I can't see anyone shooting.
Confetti cake? I've never heard of confetti cake before. Surely it's not made of paper, made of confetti.
What is confetti?
I don't. Well, confetti's like that paper that they throw at a wedding, the colourful paper that.
Oh.
Instead of rice, that's
Okay.
confetti, or at a parade. Never heard of a confetti cake. Tell us all about it. Santa fake confetti. Peter, can you tell me the truth? Is Santa Claus real? For all of the kiddies out there, if you believe in Santa Claus, he will visit. You know how I know this? My brother still believes in Santa Claus, still gets presents from Santa Claus. And if it looks like the writing of your mother or father, that's just a coincidence. So yes, Santa is real as long as you believe he's real. If you don't believe he's real, he stops visiting. Can't believe my brother. I got into trouble one day when one of the teachers at school played Santa. And then Tristan said, tell him that's Mr. So-and-so. And I said, you're Mr. So-and-so. He was really upset with that. He said, don't say that. You ruin it for the kids. Oh, thanks, Tristan. Brother. Don't believe him at all, he says. Santa fake, real. Your parents buy you the presents. Santa is real. Yeah, well, that's it, see? It just means that random, you don't get visits from Santa, but Ebony does. That's how it works. That's how it seriously does work that way. Can you imagine one of us boomers still getting a visit from Santa? Yes, we do. And I noticed... I
thought you kind of reject that you're not a boomer. What happened now?
They're selling cookies, Santa cookies now. Did you know that? Did you see that at the supermarket?
What does it look like?
You leave out milk and cookies and you'll see they're gone in the morning. Or depending on how much he wants to drink, maybe some of it's gone. Look up confetti cake. I am 14 and I still believe that's the way to go. I still get presents from Santa Claus. There you go. If you believe, you'll get presents. And Croax is here. Hello, how are you? Good to see you again. He got this inside scoop as to what the game is going to be. He asked me yesterday.
Whoa.
So I told him, but Stinky, remember your battery. What are we doing here? You going to battery up or not?
Up to you.
I think you're going to have to because you don't know when that phone's going to cut out. So sorry, we've got to keep reminding Stink to not cover the microphone.
Don't touch that, I can't see. You
Well,
move
can
here.
you do it?
You move this way.
Can't you do it?
I have to run away.
Stinky, this is why I kept saying do it before.
Okay.
There. And then flip it.
No.
All right, if the stream cuts out, we all blame Stinky for that one because she doesn't believe in Sandy.
Whoa.
And she should.
Whoa.
And what have you been up to this weekend, Crowex? Charger. Stink?
Not yet.
Charger. You get in the charger there. I'm having pizza pie. Oh, pizza. Stink.
Who? I can't see anyone shooting. Who shot me?
I can't see anything and you think he's going to die.
Okay.
Hey, Peter, what's your favourite pizza? That's a really good question. I kind of want to say pepperoni, but I shouldn't because it's such a... There's not enough ingredients on it. But pepperoni pizzas are really good. I always used to say, why would you order that, until someone said to me, have you had it yet? Try it. And then I was sold. But things like the meat lovers are awesome. Pizzas in Australia just get more and more fancy. They have lots of toppings. I keep telling her to put the charger on Ebony, but she's not.
I do it when I can.
And you're covering up the microphone. She's covering up the microphone. She hasn't put it on the charger. And you need to flip the phone over so it's facing this way as well. Look at you sniping away. Oh, we don't know what's going to happen. Pineapple pizzas are quite controversial, apparently. Gordon Ramsay certainly doesn't like them. What's your favourite Ethanator? Mine is... Just ask. Yeah, see? Pepperoni, black olives and sausage. On that note, you reminded me, I love pizzas that have olives and mushrooms on them.
Dang it! He got me.
You got to have mushrooms and olives on a pizza. And then anything else that goes along with it.
This guy again.
Same dude? Bush guy?
How can I get the bush?
There you go.
I want the bush.
Give her Vegemite. I should give you some Vegemite, Stinky, with some pineapple. How about a pineapple pizza with Vegemite on it?
No.
Why has Australia not come up with a Vegemite pizza yet?
You got other things like chips, Vegemite, right?
Which one?
Chips. Some kind of snack, like chips. I'm not sure. It's like cracker, but you got Vegemite.
Really? I haven't seen that yet.
Oh.
We'll have to try that. I'm thinking Glenferrie chips and fish for today. Ugh. Shouldn't be doing that, but it's going to be easy and fast.
Can I get KFC?
You can if you want. And go for it. It's getting on the KFC bender at the moment, aren't you? Kafakas. I hate sardines. Funnily enough, we used to have sardines made for us for sandwiches a lot when I was a child. The housekeeper would do a lot of sardine sandwiches.
I like sardines.
Yeah, you do, don't you? You eat them on the regular. I wouldn't want them on a pizza, though.
No, it's gonna be too soggy.
And you don't like anchovies on a pizza either, do you?
Nah, I can handle small amount.
Ice cream Vegemite, that's a good idea. Yes! A man walks into a library and asks the librarian for books about paranoia. She whispers, "They're right behind you."
Paranoia.
Oh, why am I doing that into that when it's not even plugged in? What should you do if you're attacked by a group of clowns?
Run away.
Go straight for the jugular. Jugular.
He won't help me.
Juggler. That's how Australians pronounce jugular.
Have you watched the movie Joker?
Oh, yeah. Well, is that for mature audience restricted?
Oh, I'm not sure.
You might have to
Probably.
be 18 plus to see that one.
I know that it's kind of big thing that
There's a
they
bit of
said
controversy, right?
they said not for the mental health disability person.
And why is that? Because it's going to make you worse, or
Yeah, they said it's gonna make you have depressed or something.
really?
That's what I heard. And I heard they got a good twist at the end or something.
Are you Bob the Builder? Poodot, can you fix things?
No, he can't fix anything. He's so handyman as much as I am. So, you know.
I can change a light bulb.
Hey, at least I can saw stuff like a girls do.
Oh, so you mean?
Yeah.
I can,
What did I say?
I might be able to sew.
You never done it. You keep giving it to me. Okay, Sting, fix this.
Yeah, I've got a few holy socks at the moment.
Holy soggy smash.
So, no, are you handy, Ethanator? There's a lot of kids that are very handy, you know. Much more handy than me.
Of course.
What random, what Poodot? Are you a Star Wars fan? It is my favourite movie and series.
What?
Compared to my sibling, not as much because he's an absolute fanatic. But yeah, I like the the older Star Wars, the original Star Wars. The latest one struggled a little bit to get into, isn't it? We haven't seen.
We haven't even watched it. You can't say that.
1.5 maybe, or 1.25.
Oh, really?
Of the new ones. I watched the first one in full. That was in the cinema, and maybe even the second one. I'm not sure. But no, the new series I struggle with a little bit, and so does Stink Pants. Again, what about everyone else? Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, they're both good. Can't disagree
sorry,
with
but
that.
I have to say I like Lord of the Ring, not Star Wars too much.
Do we have Disney Plus? No, I don't even know what that is. It might be like Netflix. I don't know. You'll have to explain what that is.
Oh, I see.
Me too.
Like a channel?
Battlefront 2. Oh, I just downloaded a Star Wars game.
Huh?
We haven't played it yet.
Oh, no.
So I was wondering whether you should
Spoil!
wait for it. Yeah, spoiler alert. Or just wait for it for when a Star Wars movie comes out. What do you think about that? And Ebony can change a light bulb. There you go. Handy woman as well. I do. Mandalorian is great. I don't know what Mandalorian is. Kane, I already said that paranormal joke in a stream. Some of these jokes have been repeated. The Old Republic is what you like? This is where I have fights with my bro,